look here. We want to show you what people are going to see on their morning and evening commutes in New York City. You're going to see the National Guard here standing here along with state police and more law enforcement. 750 National Guardsmen and 250 New York State troopers are being deployed into the subway system. That's in addition to the 1,000 NYPD officers that were added into the transit system in February. Along with the extra manpower, NYPD officers will also conduct random bag checks, we're told.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson was asked earlier this week if the National Guard might be a solution for crime on the CTA.
We are entering in a new realm of tyranny. Our three-letter agencies, which were once symbols of protection order, now have been weaponized against us, the American people. To give you an idea of the gravity of the situation, consider this: the IRS has amassed an arsenal of 4,500 guns, 5 million rounds of ammunition, 621 shotguns, 539 sniper rifles, and 15 submachine guns. Now, the IRS needing sniper rifles? The Department of Veteran Affairs has been tasked with assisting our veterans, has acquired 11 million rounds of ammunition. The Veteran Affairs, that is. And if that's not bad enough, the U.S. Postal Service, the agency that delivers your mail to your mailbox, has a tactical team. The number of non-DOD federal employees with firearms, which includes agencies like the IRS, is 200,000, surpassing the United States Marine Corps, that has about 186,000 Marines at this point in time. If your government does not use deadly force on people raiding into your country, invading your country, they don't defend those borders, but they'll use deadly force to collect your taxes, to enforce unconstitutional laws that we've seen time and time again. Then that means traitors have taken over your country and your government is now tyranny. Just another example, a crazy example, is talk about NMN. This isn't just a supplement, it's a game changer. A recent Harvard study, which I'll show you here, showed that NMN can help reduce weight, cholesterol, and even blood pressure in overweight adults. Now, why wouldn't they want that? That should be a good thing, right? This thing has been dubbed the limitless pill. I call it that as well. And you can take 10 to 20 years off your life per the research. It's like a fountain of youth in a bottle. But the FDA, they're trying to keep it from us. Why? Because it's a healthy, strong population is harder to control, just like they control you with everything else. FDA is trying to change the status of NMN to be classified as a drug, which would allow pharmaceutical companies to control it. This move is not based on the efficacy or safety of NMN, but it's aimed at cornering the market and taking the supplement away from you and I, and having you pay $20,000 to $30,000 in prescription costs that there's no way you can pay without insurance. And we know government and insurance and the big pharma have all got in bed together. Now, you can't go homestead and go off the grid because you need your jobs, you need insurance to stay healthy, essentially keeping you a slave to the system. There's lots of ways they're doing that. And I'm going to circle back to that. But while we're talking about this, in times like this, we need to be vigilant, we need to be prepared, and most importantly, we need to take control of our health, because if we don't, they will. So arm yourself with knowledge, know what's good, know what's bad, know how they're harming you, stock up on NMN, and let's show them that we won't be silenced or subdued. We're in this together, and together we'll rise above. Now, I don't promote many people, but I generally respect these guys at Black Forest Supplements because they're fighters, they're standing up for what's right. And I asked them, they're fighting in this NMN battle against the FDA. And as always, I asked them if they could offer a special deal for us tonight, especially since we're diving deep into these topics. They agreed to an amazing buy two, get one free deal for 48 hours. This stuff isn't cheap, so this is a great opportunity for you to stock up. And I wanted my followers to have the chance to get their hands on NMN before any potential restrictions come into play. Black Forest Supplements is ready to fight for this. They want to make sure that people have access to NMN. But who knows, there's probably going to come a day, or maybe going to come a day, that there's going to be agents at Black Forest door trying to stop them from selling these life-changing supplements. So I urge you to check it out and grab some for yourself. There's a QR code there, and I'll put a link below. So you can use the QR code or use the link below. Now, if this all doesn't look like some sort of martial law to you, you ever notice how lately, or in the past few years, that police, sheriff's departments are wearing military garb, right? They're wearing military garb. They look like they just stepped off the plane from Afghanistan. Why does police need to wear that? See, traditionally police wore, like slack style button up dress type shirts, and now they're wearing fatigues. They're wearing plate carriers around. Why? They're not in a combat zone. Why are they dressed like that? Why? Because it's a slow bull to let you know that you're going to be in martial law, that you're already there. Just like the clips I showed at the beginning of the video, they're sending the National Guard to the subways of New York. You may just think this is some type of accident. No, this is all by freaking design. There's a program called 1033 program, and this is basically excess property for law enforcement use. And so basically this Department of Defense sends stuff to federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies. And you may think on the surface that sounds just like, oh, we're helping out these smaller police departments and such by giving them military gear that we don't use anymore. No, I don't believe that's what the case is. I believe the case is the government knows we'll get our local sheriffs, local police to look like some sort of military operation. So when martial law comes in, you're already used to seeing the police walk around your streets wearing fatigues, wearing plate carriers, carrying AR-15s. You're already used to that. You're already used to seeing soldiers walking your streets. So whenever the martial law sets in, it's nothing new for you. You've already been programmed for it. And then we have the 1208 program that is a transfer of federal to state agencies, personal property of the DOD, including small arms and ammunition, to counter drug activities or different needs. So again, all these programs where they're making your local law enforcement seem like they're military. We keep having restrictions on everything, new laws trying to be passed every day, and the government has turned on us, and basically we're in some type of form of slavery. And you look at your social security number or your slavery security number, however you want to call it. The illegals come through this country, no records at all. Come in, no issues whatsoever. But if they're getting your tax dollars that you must pay, and if you don't, you'll have IRS agents at your door wanting to put you in jail, or they'll garnish your wages. They'll ruin your credit if you don't pay, on your home. They'll kick you out of your house, evict you. The illegal immigrants are coming across the country. People have never paid a tax dollar in this day, never served in the country here. There's lots of veterans that are homeless right now that have never served, that are getting paid. They're living in luxury hotels. And meanwhile, we have National Guardsmen protecting them. We've seen that over and over again, where they're protecting the hotels that these illegal immigrants are in. They'll happily give your tax money to foreigners. We're moving in that direction. Trust me, that's what they want 100%. Coming into 2024 could happen like this. They're moving that direction. They want complete control. That's what this is all about. And you're seeing it right in front of your eyes. It's happening everywhere. And they'll make up whatever excuse for your safety and security to do it. Oh, we need to protect so-and-so. We need to watch this, that, da. Let me take this supplement off the market. All of these things. Anyhow, guys, I do think we're here. We're already there. And you have to be prepared. You have to have the right equipment, be in shape, have your preparations, your food, water, all those sort of things, because no one is coming to save you guys. And you can't become physically fit overnight. That's why I always recommend working out, taking the right supplements. So make sure you hit that link below, get in on the 48-hour deal. And guys, remember to stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous. Take care.